In 1993, our son Jeff, who was 17 at the time, and his 4 friends were on their way to a haunted hayride. They pulled into the breakdown lane on the Maine Turnpike. A Walmart truck driver fell asleep at the wheel and ran over the top of the car, killing 4 of them. They were 14, 15, 16, and 17. Jeff was very fun-loving, outgoing, loved being around girls. It was 4 girls that were in with him in the car. He just loved helping people. He was caring. He was just a great guy. He was in his senior year at high school. The last day of school, that school year, would have been his last day in school because he was a senior. So, and it was his birthday, or it would have been. Instead of him being there to enjoy it, a tree was planted in his memory on that day by his high school class. There were no charges for the truck driver for the deaths. He got charged for a false logbook, and he did go to jail for 3 months for the false logbook. Normally it's a mail-in fine. After the deaths, and we started hearing about the problems in the industry, I guess out of grief, anger, and hope for the future, we formed Parents Against Tired Truckers in May of '94. And we started working on the issues. We started hearing from truck drivers. We couldn't believe what we were hearing out there. People were dying on the highways needlessly. Truckers were being pushed in many cases to get loads delivered. They're paid by the mile, not by the hour. Drivers having to wait around the docks to load and unload, they're not getting paid for that time. They get behind the wheel, they're fatigued, people get killed. We'd want drivers driving less time. The time got increased for them on the highways. We'd want less driving hours, maybe 8 or 9 driving hours at a time. They should be paid for all time work by the hour, not by the mile. The weight and size and length, the weight should not be increased because you give them a little bit and they'll want more and more and more. Truck drivers should be included under the protection of the Fair Labor Standards Act so that they are paid for all time worked. Anybody who uses our highways, whether they've been injured or not, or have lost loved ones or not, it could happen to anyone the next time they go out on the highway, so they need to be learning the issues, getting in touch with the Truck Safety Coalition, and speaking out to their members of Congress.